All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Ka Halayim La Yahawah, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kudash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great Muslim, and my elder Heroin as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Kanak, armed by Yashar, all the lions of the Yashar camp. And this one is going to be on the situation that happened this past weekend here in Jacksonville, Florida. This one hit a little bit close to home because the young lady who this article is about, I know her personally. Um, I'm a real good friend of the family. Um, yeah, I've known her, you know, since she was a younger child, and I have a daughter, around the same age as her. They used to all go to school together, and so the article states it says he could have killed us. Young mother says Dollar General shooter told her to run if she wanted to live. And there's a particular statement when she finally made it to the house, and her mother called me, and she was explaining the situation as I was on the phone. She was like, Mom, he could have killed me. He showed us mercy. And her mother like immediately like got vexed and was like, no, he didn't show you mercy. That devil doesn't show any mercy, you know. Um, then she something along that line. She said it was the Most High that showed you mercy, you know. And it was you know was what made it so forceful to me was, I had been trying to teach them for a long time, and every time some shit hit the fan, they would always holler Jesus. But in this particular case, she didn't say Yahawah, but she said the Most High. She did not resort to that name, not one bit. And she clearly stated, as you know what I'm saying, talking about Esau being the devil. Um, you know, so we're in those times where like shit like this is gonna happen. And a lot of the reason why these things are gonna happen is because the Most High wants to show his power. It was Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai that that spared her mercy, man. It wasn't that devil that came in there with the ill intentions to, you know, kill Jake. It was the Most High that put the spirit on him to show her and those other women that she was with, all the women that she was with, show them mercy. Needless to say, the ones that that didn't survive this ordeal, they're in the spiritual realm with Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in peace. You know, but the Lord's gonna continually do things like this to show His judgment side and to show His mercy side. All right. So the young mother recalls the moments she thought she was going to be her last when she was trapped in the Dollar General with her 2-year-old daughter and a 21-year-old shooter who killed 3 people in a racially motivated attack. So let's deal with that point, a racially motivated attack. So Esau has a perpetual hatred against Jacob, and he's going to hold on to it forever. And the Lord, Yahweh Shimei Shai, is going to make sure he holds on to it forever. I just recently seen that the elder had posted a video on it, and I'm very eager to watch it. And it's like Esau wants his birthright back, but he can't get it, so he's acting like a spoiled brat, and he wants to, like a woman scorned. When she's to that fed up, scornful part, she wants to burn up everything up under her, and just tear up everything around her, and that's what Esau wants to do. But mainly, he wants to Um, he mainly he's coming against Jacob with that. All right. So let me get scripture real quick. It's like it. All right. This is Ezekiel 35. Let's get to the point. Verse 5, because the point we're talking about is a racially motivated attack on Jake, all right, by Esau. It says, Ezekiel 35 and 5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword. Right. What is the modern day sword? The gun, man. And they're going to continue to do that, and the Lord's going to turn them up. The Lord's going to let this devil loose. Nothing. There's nothing that's going to happen without the Lord doing it. As a matter of fact, let me get that. This is Amos, Slovakia, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? Right. And the Lord was bringing these warning signs and bringing his judgment to the earth. And evils are going to multiply on the earth. And the Lord is going to commission for all these things to happen. So some are going to make it, some aren't. He's going to show some mercy to some, and some he's not going to show mercy to. So all the thing we can do is hope and pray that we're on his merciful side, not on the side that's going to bring judgment and havoc to the earth. We're talking about YAHAWAH Shem Yahushua, the King of Terrors. You know. All right. Back to Ezekiel 35 and 5 again. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Because and we're approaching that time, because guess what? We're in the time of revelation of salvation. Yahweh Shai has already bust the seals, so we're at the ending point of our captivity. But this devil is not going to let up. This devil is going to intensify his hatred against Jake, man, because he knows that he has a short time, right? The devil has come down having great wrath, and all he's coming to do is to kill, steal, and destroy. And who is his primary target? Jacob. All right. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and I will cut off it and him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So everything is going to be cut off from the mount of Esau. I made a statement last week last Saturday when we were at camp, when individuals persecute you the way they do, it must be because of Yahweh Bashim Shai has a judgment placed out for them, and he doesn't like those individuals. He hates Esau, so of course he's going to have Esau doing this wicked ass stuff, so he can what render unto him what is due service unto him. For all the iniquity that he's reaped upon the earth, it shall come back upon him. because you're going to 100% reap what you sow. So with that being said, the Lord's not going to show him mercy, you know, for one, because he doesn't have it in him to show mercy. Esau wasn't built to show mercy, so the Lord's not going to show mercy on him. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is the only ones that can show mercy, you know. So this individual was like, oh, if you don't want me to kill you, run. Right? But at the end of the day, all that was set up by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You can't give no power to this devil. I mean, because he had a manifesto speaking on how he wanted to kill Jake, but it hasn't been released yet, so we don't know exactly everything that it says. But there's hard evidence that he really didn't like Jake that much, because the first thing that he said when he came in the building is it was allegedly, he said all white people can leave, you know, but he let um, the young lady go. But it wasn't him, it was Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. All right. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. It says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that called them. Maybe she was one of the elect, and that's why the Lord spared her. And he's going to groom her all the way to the end so she could develop that faith in him as he wants his elect to develop. So it's not about anything about what the next person does or what we do. It's all according to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua's will on what's going to happen to us and what's not going to happen to us. You know? As it says, for the children not yet being born, neither having done any good or evil, but that the purpose of the Most High might stand, because of his will and because of his purpose. Verse 12, it said, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So Esau is going to be a servitude to us. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right, but everybody from the naked eye would think that Esau is a more favored one, because of the condition that we're in right now and the state that Esau's in. Us being the tail and them being the head. But the scripture said, those that are first shall be last, and those that are last shall be first. And the Lord is rising us up while he's bringing them down. Right? So the only one that's able to show us mercy of any kind is Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. It says, what shall we, verse 14, it says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness in Yahweh? Right. Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? No, there's not unrighteousness in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Because, he it is what it is. So like he's the potter. He creates everything as he see fit, you know? And it says, for he saith unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. And mercy was chosen to be upon her that day. You know? So it was nothing that devil could have did, but it was all done by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. All right? So it wasn't the fact that he told you to run, but it was because it doesn't matter if it was his will or not. It was Yahweh by Shem Yahushua that put the spirit on him to show this young lady mercy, man. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, that I might make my name might be declared throughout the earth. And that's what the whole point of the matter is, for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua to get all the glory. All right? So He's created everything for him. You know, everything has to move according to his will and according to how he wants it to go. There's one scripture that I want to find, and I have it in my other Bible, but it's gonna be hard for me to find it in this one. I'll see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, can nobody can nobody give life or take away a life or do anything without Yahawah Shem Yahushai, man. You know. Let me see. I know there's one in Wisdom of Solomon. It's just talking about um how how Yahawah Shem Yahushai made everything for his purpose, man. So anything that happens on this earth is for his purpose. That's it. Um, and maybe I can't find it. I know it's in Sirach or either Sirach or Wisdom of Solomon. But this is it. I found it. This is Sirach, chapter 33, verse 10. It says, "All men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. And much knowledge the Lord have divided them and made their ways diverse." So you got three parts of man. You got the children of the wicked, the sons of God, the children of the wicked, and the sons of man. All right. The sons of God represent Jacob. The children of the wicked represent Esau. The sons of man represent the other nations. Okay. It says, and their ways are diverse. Esau brings darkness and Jacob brings light. Esau was set up to kill. Jacob was set up to heal. It says, verse 12, some of them hath he blessed and exalted, and some hath he sanctified and set near himself. But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their place. Right. And that's going to be what 2/3 of our people are like that, but that's ultimately Esau. Okay. It says, as clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so is man in the hands of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, life against death. So is the sinner against the God. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Man. So that's just it. So Yahweh Shema Shai made us and conformed us all to His liking, and to go throughout and promote and bring forth His will, man. So He's the only one that can show mercy. You know. All right, Lord willing, blessings edified and serve His purpose. That like Sekah Halayim La Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder hero one as well. Salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth, the sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.